How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we have a special viewer request for you guys. We have several of you who have requested to see a guide for putting together teams as well as clearing the Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and show you how I go about putting together teams for this event. Basically, the way it works is you need a minimum of 100 UR type characters in order to even engage with the event. Once you've got your 100, then you can start putting together teams. However, I will say that at the minimum 100, you're gonna have a hard time getting to the final stages, especially if you're a newer player who doesn't have that many variety of typings of units. But if you do, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can go ahead and engage with this. Basically, the way the stages work is you have a series of stages, all of different typings. And because of the way the typings work, they do deal significantly more damage than usual than the stages if they are the effective typing. So you want to prioritize effective typings against whatever you're facing. So we're going to kick things off. I always like to just get it out of the way. I like to use, where are they? The Ginyu Force and the free-to-play Bardock team to just kind of start out the event. The free-to-play teams will help you kind of set up and allow you to use some of your stronger units for future play. So we're going to go ahead and set the 7 Ginyu Force here members that we want to use. You know what? For the sake of this video, I won't use the Raccoon and Goldo. We'll just assume entirely free-to-play here, and then we'll do that. And then for the other side of things, I like to use the Team Bardock, these two free-to-play teams that make it easy to run this event. So we'll grab the LR Bardock, and then we'll get the full free-to-play squad here, along with the, who is this? The Z2 Giant Form? Yeah, Giant Form AGL. Okay, yeah, we'll bring him. So full LR or full Bardock squad here, entirely free to play. So you could use this entire free to play team to clear out at least the first 2 stages. From there, you want to start prioritizing typing. So we'll start with Super AGL and we'll build a team there. So let's see, I'm going to bring, usually my go-to for Super AGL is to use this guy as the leader, and then let's see, you can basically use any other AGL typing character as the leader. 100 or above is recommended, but since it's still, depending on when you throw this team out, you could get away with a 77% free-to-play lead. But we'll use the Goku, and then we'll use, let's see here, 80%. Where is he? Where's PICCOLO? Yeah. There he is. Alright, so for my AGL team, I'm going to prioritize the Super Saiyan, Goku, and the PICCOLO. That way we get 130% to our AGL typings. And then I'll just fill in the rest of the team with some decently strong AGL units. Since I'm bringing Super Saiyan Goku, I will bring, let's see, we'll bring AGL Bardock. We'll bring, I'm going to save the Gogeta. Let's see. Let's bring these guys. So let's prioritize I usually use the AGL typing pretty early, so we'll just prioritize the free-to-play units here. Let's see. We'll bring this guy. Tarble's getting an easy A soon. And then, let's see. Let's bring one more hard hitter, just to fill out the team. We'll bring our Krillin and Gohan. Okay. Alright, now we'll flop over to the other side and we'll show off our Extreme AGL typing. So with our Extreme AGL typing, I don't have many, so I typically, for me, I go Pure Saiyan's Extreme AGL. So I'll use the Majin Vegeta as the primary leader, and then as the secondary leader, the Broly here, because the Broly is Pure Saiyan's for 120, and the Vegeta is AGL for 120. So that'll give me a 120 lead on Extreme AGL. And then I'll just fill in with my Pure Saiyan AGL units that I have. 28. There we go. Perfect. Alright, next, moving on, we'll do Extreme Tech. So you'll want to get, once again, as high as leader skill as you can. So we'll bring the Janemba and the Frieza here, sort of the opposite of the AGL typing. And then we will bring we'll throw in a bunch of, we'll bring the Raditz and the Black Mask Saiyan, since they're Saiyan characters. They're an alright pairing. And then I'm going to save the Janembu for later. I won't use him, but so we'll bring this Vegeta, and then we'll bring this Frieza to go with the Frieza. And then, let's see here. We need a general AGL typing here. We have Friezas and we have Saiyans. So, you know what? Since we have Friezas, we'll just bring these guys. Okay? Alright, so now we have our Extreme Tech typing. Next, we want our Super Tech. Now, for this one, I like to have a little fun. I like to go, since Movie Heroes is a good tech typing, I like to go Movie Heroes Tech. So, since I have the gods, I'm going to put them as the leader. But if you don't have the gods, you can use any other tech type leader. And you can still probably make this work if you have the Movie Heroes units to fill it out. So, we're going to go Tech, and then we're going to go Category Movie. Where is it? Movie Heroes. There they are. Alright, so our leader will be the gods, and then the Gohan here, and then we'll just pop in a bunch of other movie hero type units. We'll go them, we'll bring the Krillin, and then, let's see, we'll bring the Goku here. Alright, perfect. So now we have our tech typings. Alright, and then we'll go Super Ent, not movie heroes, Super Ent. Alright, so once again, prioritize our highest leader skill. So for me, I actually have the Gogeta here. So I'm going to put him as our primary leader. And then we'll bring the new Easy Aid Vegito here, because now he's my second highest leader for Int typing with the 120 lead. So we'll bring those two, and then we'll just fill in with a bunch of Int type units that we have. So we'll bring Namek Goku, we'll bring God Goku, let's see. Well, we have mostly Super Saiyan type units, right? So let's bring this Goku, let's bring, let's bring him with the God Goku, and we got one more we can bring. Let's see. Let's bring the Gohan here. Okay, so now we've got our Int typing. Now let's go Extreme Int. So for the Extreme Int, I think we'll bring the highest leader skill we have, which is him. Okay, and the Broly. Now here's what's going to be interesting, because one thing I noticed about many of my Extreme Int types is they are also on the, where is it? Here, let's just search it. A lot of them are also on Planetary Destruction. So what we're going to do here is create a Planetary Destruction team with the Int typing. So we can bring this Frieza, we can bring this Cell, we'll bring him, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more. Okay, so, well, Broly leads movie bosses, so I think I have a couple movie bosses that I can throw on here that are Int typing. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's throw Janemba, and then we'll bring the Cooler here for support. Alright, so there's our Int typings. Now we're going to move on to Extreme STR. This is always a fun one, because Extreme STR, here's my recommendation, is highly inundated with terrifying conquerors and space traveling warriors type characters. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go Extreme STR, terrifying conquerors. So we're going to lead with the Turles as our leader, since we do have him, and the Bojack, or actually here, him. Yeah, let's do Cooler and Turles, and then let's go Bojack, Raditz, him, and then I think the Frieza. There we go. Alright, so now we have our Terrifying Conquerors team. I could bring the Raccoon and Guldo, but without a Ginyu Force squad members. He's probably not that helpful. All right, and then now we have our super STR typings. We have to get rid of the Terrifying Conquerors. Here we go. All right, super STR typings. So let's see. Let's go. Good leader here. We're actually going to run the Goku here and the... Or actually, you know what? There's actually a pretty good crossover from... I have Vegeta's family, a lot of good STR Vegeta's family. So we're going to bring the Vegeta here, and then... Not him. Let's see. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Vegeta's family. Oh, because it's super. That's right. Okay. So, what I'm actually going to do here for the super... I'm going to take off the super so we can bring him because he's actually an STR Vegeta's family leader. So this will be the one exception to my super versus extreme type deal, right? This way we can have a Vegeta's family for 130 and 180% for our highest leader skill here. Definitely will be helpful here. So with that, we will bring the God Vegeta. We'll bring the Super Vegeta. We'll bring this guy for tanking, and then we need 2 more. Let's see. We'll bring this guy for support, and let's see. These guys support Vegeta's family as well, so we'll bring them. All right, good. So we got a STR type team, not necessarily fully super though. And then finally, let's go Super Fizz. Super Fizz, there's actually a pretty good crossover with Goku's family, so I'm going to pull this one. And then we are going to bring, let's see, this guy leads Goku's family. Yep, Goku's family. And let's go with a super... Actually, you know what? I want to do this one. I think this might actually be better. Let's go Kamehameha. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Kamehameha Super Fizz. Now we can do this number by doing that. We can pull these guys to lead Super Fizz along with the brats over here. So now we give ourselves a slightly higher leader skill. So now we've got Fizz, Kamehameha. So let's bring the version Z Goku. We'll bring the... we'll bring this guy for support. We'll bring the Vegito here. And then let's see. We'll bring this Goku to go with the version Z Goku. And then I want to save some of my more... Oh, we'll just bring him. Alright, so now we have a full Super Fizz team. And then finally, we'll end it off with Extreme Fizz. So this typing is kind of lacking for me. So let's see. I'm going to put... Who are my Fizz leaders? So good Fizz leader I have here now with the Omega Shenron. So we'll bring him. So we've got Omega Shenron for Fizz types 100, and I think my next best leader is the Cell, but I'm going to save him for another category. So let's see, let's bring, I think he works, right? 100, yeah. So let's bring these two. They'll be 100 and 100. Let's see, let's bring Raditz for fun since he's here. We'll bring Janemba. We'll bring him to go with the Omega. And then, yeah, the Raditz can go with the Vegeta since they're Saiyan type units. And what do we need? We were 77, so we need 85. We need 3 more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 more. Let's bring the Broly because he can give himself ki. And then let's bring him and I guess him. Or, yeah, let's do that. Okay, good. So now we've got ourselves a Fizz team. Not exactly the best, but they're guys who can easily get super attacks and keep the damage on the enemy. Alright, and so that's it for typings. Now what I like to do is kind of go to my go-to good teams to help finish out anything I may suffer. So I always personally like to start with Dragon Ball Heroes. So I'm going to bring God Trunks as my #1 leader. I'm going to bring Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. And then I'm going to pack in just a bunch of the other good Heroes characters that I like to use. So I'm going to bring the 2 Super Saiyan 3 Gotankses. And then what do we want? We want 92, right? So we'll bring the Trunks, and you know what? We'll just focus on Super Saiyan 3s, yeah? Alright, there we go. Good. So, or you know what? Let's bring him for support for them instead of the Gohan. Perfect. Okay. Now, there's my Dragon Ball Heroes. We'll bring Hybrid Saiyans. Hybrid Saiyans is always a good go-to team because they do make things slightly easier. So they're up at the top here. Where are they? Hybrid Saiyans. Excellent. Okay, so let's put... Where is he? Gohan as our leader. Gohan as our leader. And then we just fill in with a bunch of other good Hybrid Saiyans units that we like to use. Okay. Hybrid. So 92. Let's see. Let's bring the Trunks and... let's bring them for support. Excellent. Okay, and then next we have, let's go GT Heroes. Always a fun team to use. GT Heroes, where are they? Perfect. So we'll lead with them, and then we'll bring the Goku as the secondary leader, and we'll pop in him and the Vegeta, so we have those two. And then we'll pop in, let's see, let's bring along the Trunks for support, and the Gogeta. So what is that? That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, 6. So we need 1 more. Alright, we'll bring in the GT Vegeta then. Perfect. Alright, so now we have a GT Vegeta team. And this rounds out our last team here. Let's see. Who do we want to bring? Oh, right. Androids. Can never go wrong with our Androids team. So we're going to bring Cell. We're going to bring STR Cell. We'll bring the Androids. We'll bring him as the secondary leader. We'll bring Cell here. And then our last unit will be... Where are they? The Zero and 19. Perfect. So now we have a team. So hopefully this helps you guys with the team building guide. We're going to go ahead and hop into the first stage here. So if you guys are just now skipping ahead because you clicked on the link in the description, we are kicking things off with the first fight using... where are they? The Ginyu Force. Alright, so we're going to pop these guys in, and we're going to go to town. Alright, so this stage is pretty easy. He does have a high dodge chance, so that is something you have to be aware of, but we shouldn't have any problems. So as long as we get the hit off, we're gonna take out the first fight against Invisible Man. Even if he super attacks us, we're not taking any damage here. Yeah, so there's that dodge chance I was talking about, right? So it's entirely possible that he dodges the entire rotation, but he doesn't, so easy day for us, right? So usually the first fight's pretty easy to get out of the way, and you get a nice 2 stones, some memory, and some swords for clearing it. So on to the second stage against Avocado, or Akka, that's what he calls himself. I always call him Avocado because the 2 characters are Avo and Kato, right? But we have Akka here, and we're going to use our other basic team, the Team Bardock. So let's go ahead, Bardock, let's go, perfect. Alright, so this free-to-play team should handle Akka no problem. Alright, even if our main leader is typed disadvantage. Like, I'm pretty sure the Bardock right here can solo him, right? How's our links here? Oh, actually, that's funny, he links better with the free-to-play. So let's go ahead and do that number. And I'm pretty sure we're not making it out of this rotation. Bardock's going to do most of the heavy carrying here, being that he is STR typing. Yep, look at that. Oh, and he picks up the additional. Yeah, so we're done here. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, the first 2 fights, you can be carried by these free-to-play teams, especially if you went out of your way to easy A them. Alright, so that's level 1 clear. We're going to try to power through these as fast as we can. We got a bunch of rewards there. Alright, so on to level 2. So unlike the anniversary, we are back to the level 1, 2, and 3. So it's fairly easy to get all of these done. So our first thing is against Bowser, and he is Extreme Tech. So we're going to use our Super Int team to take him out. So we're going to lead with the Gogeta here. Or actually, since we're using mostly Super Saiyans and Legendary Existence, we can do this number and get a higher leader skill. I just realized that. And who's our other one? Gohan. Perfect. Alright. So, oh, but Gohan's not on Super Saiyans. Never mind. Okay, so we can't do that. That's fine. We don't need the full 70% leader skill. So let's do that. And then... Oh, wait, what happened? There we go. Alright, so we are slightly lower leader skill, but that's okay. This was the plan initially anyways, right? In Stage 2, 120 leads are good enough to use to take them out. I think I failed to mention the first 2 units you pick are considered your leaders. You have to pick your own friend leader, which will act as sort of your sub-leader, so something to be aware of. Let's see, let's put him in front. We'll rotate off the Gohan. Do that. Perfect. And then Gohan's going to get a bunch of key spheres right here. So we'll pick up his 18 key, and like with the others, I doubt we're making it past this rotation. Nice. Good job, God Goku, dodging for us. Boy, I cannot wait for this EZA. He is going to be something else, right? Imagine they give him that 70% chance to dodge like how UI Goku has. He'll be amazing. I half expected him to be the EZA, honestly, right? Like, I don't understand how he wasn't the EZA, being that he was on that banner. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you know, nobody's seen him in years on a banner. I think worldwide last year, like, if you pulled him, was the last time he was on a banner, because I don't think he was on Tech Gogeta's, or Int Gogeta's banner. There we go. Yeah, so like I told you, we weren't making, we were finishing this in one turn. There we go. So first tech stage down. On to the second one. We have STR. You'll notice there, I didn't really go over it before, but each of the enemies in here have specific things that they do. They reduce damage, or they have immunity to being stunned, or they can seal. So like the Supreme Kai here, he is guaranteed to steal super attacks if he hits with a super. He can evade, he nullifies your ability to seal, he can't be stunned, and he does reduce damage. So here we'll go with our Extreme AGL team since he is super. So let's go Extreme AGL. And so this is our Pure Saiyans team, right? So let's do this number. Perfect. All right, and this should be more than enough to take him out. Like I said, at this stage, 120 is really all you need. Alrighty. So actually, we can go ahead and put the 2 Vegetas here together, and we'll probably be all right. Let's pick those up, and let's grab that. Perfect. So Broly's not going to get a super off, but I don't think... Oh, okay. So we're going to start with a super attack and get sealed. Oh, okay. No sealing. Great. Good. That's what we want. Because if we get sealed, it just means this takes longer. But of course he dodges. Why wouldn't he? Okay. Yeah, so this one's a pain in the butt, like the Invisible Man, because you could literally just go turn after turn after turn of him dodging. They did nerf his dodging, but it's still pretty bad. Alright, and of course our hardest hitter is the one that's sealed, right? Alright. Ooh. Okay, they get 3 links, so maybe we'll do this. Yeah, let's pull that number. I guess it doesn't really matter what he does for super attack, right? So let's just do that. Perfect. We'll float off the Turles. Super attack slot 1 again. Alright, no sealing. That's good. But we're just not dealing enough damage just yet. So hopefully with the Nappa here. Honestly, just to make Raditz's celebration not suck as much as it does, they should have just went ahead and EZA'd these guys. I mean, that'd be fun. I actually do like this unit. I know a lot of people hate on him, but if you manage to pull out the Vegeta, he's actually pretty good. I may do a showcase with them on Raditz. I gotta link level them, but I'm pretty sure they're on Raditz's 200% team, so it might be fun. Let's float this guy off. Let's pick up that. And hopefully we can take him out with the Grade 8 Vegeta here and not have to have any worries. So seriously guys, hopefully this is helping you guys. I wasn't aware that many of you guys actually really wanted to see this. So I'm glad you guys requested it. I'm actually kind of having a lot of fun here. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching if you're tuning in. And I do apologize for the long video, but it's kind of the nature of Ultimate Clash. This is just one of those grinds you got to do every month. We won't be doing all 3 rounds, though, if that makes you feel better. Alright, so now we have Super AGL. I'm wondering, because I didn't realize the Trunks was the AGL enemy this time, because he is a problem because he greatly lowers your defense when he super attacks, so this could actually be a problem. But let's see. If we can't take him out, we'll use one of our stronger non-type specific teams to take him out. But I think we can handle this, honestly, especially if we can get Frieza, the 2 Friezas together early on. Just like this. Yeah, okay. This'll work. I like this. Perfect. So we'll send off Raditz. Yeah. We actually don't need the Golden Frieza to super attack, because he's not going to do anything for us anyways. But if we do this number, because he's super attack, Frieza's going to pick up the extra key. Super attack. Because he's super class, Frieza's going to pick up the extra key and still super, so that way we can pick up those other ones and let Trunks get his super. Raditz. Good God, I can't talk today. Nice. See, that's what we wanted to see. Now watch this. We are tech, and watch how much damage we take from this Trunks. That's pretty. That's a lot, considering we are type advantaged. Right? Almost 100k. Right? And now, had he attacked us again, he would have done a lot of damage there. Okay, excellent. So, let's see. We've got Vegeta and Mass Saiyan here. There is a lot. Let's do... Okay. Yeah. I don't think that's going to fall the way I think it will. Let's pick up here. My Vegeta has additionals on him, so hopefully this works out. And then, boom, these guys will super attack. I'm putting Mass Saiyan there because he can raise defense, so... Of course, he super attacks the one guy who didn't get anything. Ooh, boy, that's a lot. Okay. Now, Mass Saiyan, I'm going to need you to pick up an additional or 2, because we are taking quite a lot of damage here. I'll take that. Okay. We're cutting it really close here. Alright. I don't even know if these guys can finish him off. Alright, perfect. So, Tech Team actually managed to take down Trunks. Yeah, they definitely debuffed the Trunks. Like, the first round against him, like, he was pretty rough. The first time this clash came out with that Trunks, he was pretty rough. And I think he was Fizz typing at the time. So, I actually really lucked out the first time they brought him out because of his Fizz typing. I ran that Terrifying Conquerors team and was able to take him out pretty easily. Alright, so let's go Extreme STR. Speaking of Terrifying Conquerors, let's go ahead and run these guys. And let's have some fun here. Okay, against the Super Class Vegeta. This Vegeta here, this is Super Vegeta. I don't think he has the double supers, right? Because the movie hero Vegeta that they had for a while could double super, but I don't think this one can. Can he be stunned? Ooh, oh, no, he can't. Okay. Let's see here. No. Let's do that number. Let's do that. And we'll send off this Frieza. Between the double support we're getting from the Cooler and the Turles here, this should be a pretty simple rotation. It's a shame we couldn't pick up the 18 key with Turles. But hopefully we'll still pick up the additional. I have him 79%. Get an additional normal, I'll take that. Nice. Okay, although I think that means our free-to-play Frieza here is getting super attacked, so... Ooh, yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. Good thing we're sending him off, though. Okay, good. No super. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to put the Frieza in... Oh, wow, really? Okay. Let's put Bojack here. Hang on, let me check out this Frieza. I'm pretty sure it's in the first or third slot, right? Yeah, first or third he gets his buff. So we want him in the third slot. Raditz gets a buff with Key Spheres, so, I mean, he won't be super powerful right here, but it should be enough. And we'll just pick up that. He'll get some Ki from being in the third slot there, so at least we'll get the 12 Ki super. And then we've got Bojack buffing the Space Traveling Warriors here, so good to go. Alright, not bad. Raditz is taking the super. He gets a little bit of... Ooh, wow. Okay. So that did not quite work the way I wanted it to. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's run our Super STR team then. That's what it's for. So, let's go Super STR. Actually, we need to just go STR because we need that Vegeta, right? So, we're running... Vegeta's family, perfect. Super STR, yeah, so gets significantly harder in this phase here. We do want to start making sure that we are running higher leader skills. So the 120, 130 usually should cut it, but sometimes it's really close. So if you can prioritize categories with the same typing, that's what you want to do. So we're going to put these two together here. We don't need him to super attack. He's here to tank. But what we do need is this Majin Vegeta to pick up all of those orbs, because he gets a lot of attack and defense from orb pickup. So, I don't know if we'll take him out this rotation, but we will definitely put a bit of damage. Although Majin Vegeta, even with the orb pickup... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. Usually there's... some kind of damage reduction, but it worked out. Oh, well, no, but he's super class. He's not. I'm so used to the other one that's extreme class, so no, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to do a really risky play here, and it's probably not my smartest one, but we're going to keep Super Vegeta in front here. And I'm going to do that because we can deal twice the amount of crap. Okay, so that's how we're going to play it. Well, we better one-shot him here, otherwise I'm going to be really pissed. Alright, there we go. 7 million damage. Good job. I had a feeling, like I knew I was going to take that risk, and then boom, there we go. We had a super attack. I knew it. Alright. So we have Extreme STR, so we'll start, hopefully our Super AGL typing is going to be enough. I feel like it will be, because some of these units are pretty good. Let's see here, and then we'll bring in these guys, and then the Krillin and Gohan. So let's see. It's not the best, most cohesive team, but it's just a bunch of units I threw together that, I mean, quite honestly should be able to handle this. Alright, so I want to keep him on. Let's do that number. Let's do that. And then, boom. Perfect. Good rotation. And we're starting with a super attack. Awesome. That's what we like to see. Alright, Krillin and Gohan. Nice. Picked up the extra key. Ooh, nice. And doesn't matter. Of course. Alright. And he can't be sealed, so Piccon's not going to be able to seal him, so that doesn't really help us at all. Alright, now he's going to pick up a few additionals. That's kind of why I like bringing him, because he can attack a bunch of times, get himself a little bit of a defense raise while he does it. And really, I don't ever get another opportunity to use him, so may as well use him here. Alright, so let's see. Let's put... Yeah, let's do that. We'll rotate off the Goku's family here. Let's pick up that. And then... I feel like that's not going to drop the way I want it to. Let's do that. Okay. We'll keep Bardock on with the Goku, so that way he can keep stacking. Goku here is going to have damage reduction. Hopefully we can deal enough damage to overcome that. This is going to be a problem. I always forget. This Cell has a stupid amount of HP and a ridiculous amount of defense. So we're going to have to rely on getting some critical hits to keep the damage up on him. Alright. And we really just brought these guys along just because, I mean, where else am I going to use this Goku's family character here? Okay, so this is how we're going to play, huh? I think my animations are turned off. Yeah, they are. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and activate this since we're here.
Okay, Gohan. Right. All right. Here goes nothing. Release your power.
Alright, so... I mean, if we pick up the rainbow with him, we should be fine. How are these guys linked together? They got 2 versus 3. Okay. Let's risk it. Let's go here. Let's get the rainbow key spheres. Let's do that. And then let's do that number. So we'll get a little bit of a heal. Hopefully Piccon can proc his dodges here. And good God, there's one. Okay, good. Oh my goodness, what is with the super attacks, guy? And of course, Piccon doesn't want to dodge that. Alright. Okay, Krillin and Gohan need to get the additional super attack here, because we really need to start putting some damage. There we go. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. I do really like these guys. I'm glad I pulled them. I'm still ashamed that I didn't pull their counterpart, the Vegeta, but I mean, I'm really glad I pulled them. I do like this unit. It's just a shame that there isn't too often a chance you find yourself able to use them. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get the transformation with Goku here. Alright, and I think what I'm going to do is transform the Bardock.
That's pathetic. Me! I'm going to defeat you!
And the reason I'm doing it is I need his critical hits and his additionals, because we need to start putting on the hurt here. Alright, let's do that number. And then let's do that number. He's going to heal up right here, so we don't have to worry about taking any damage. We're going to get the super attack still with the Goku. Can we pick up the additional? I'll take the normal. Okay. Okay, nice, Bardock. And no additional right now when I need it the most. Okay, nice. Now, okay. Alright, let's do that. Once again, we will rely on his dodge. Hopefully we can actually dodge this time. Otherwise, well... Yeah, okay, come on, Piccon, you got your key. There it is. Okay, perfect. Alright, so you can see, like, this Cell is, like, he's such a pain in the butt because of the amount of HP and defense he has. It's ridiculous. And then the healing, right? We'd have been done already if he couldn't always heal like that. Alright, very nice. Now we're getting the dodges. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now if Krillin and Gohan can actually pick up the additional here, we're done. Yeah, alright. Perfect. Okay, so we took out Cell, and now we're going to go on to the Goku here. Alright, so for the Goku, we're going to go Extreme Int with our Planetary Movie Bosses Destruction team. Let's do that number. Let's bring these two. him, and then third form Frieza. So this is actually good that we're using this team against the Goku, because 2 of our units actually get buffs when versing Pure Saiyans or Goku enemies. So this actually works out. Especially, well, no Broly, but actually having him on rotation is good. Okay, so let's do that number. Okay, it doesn't really matter what key spheres we pick up, I guess. And we'll pick up all those. The Kid Buu is actually the weakest link on this team, quite honestly. And you'll see exactly why we brought this Frieza. Look at that. Dude is a monster tank when facing Goku's family enemies. It's crazy. Alright, and this Frieza actually supports that other Frieza, so just giving us that extra bit of defense. And then I do see we have Broly on the next rotation, which is good for us. Alrighty. So far, so good. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we're going to keep Broly in front. He'll be the best person to sort of tank those attacks, pre-super attacks, since he does have damage reduction against Pure Saiyan type enemies. So, well, Pure and High Red Saiyan. So he's definitely the best slot 1 unit we have on this team. Alright, now hopefully we can pick up some of the... There goes the second. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So definitely, if you have Int Broly, bring him for your Int team. Nice, we pick up the 3rd normal and a 4th normal. Okay. Alright, and Broly takes the super attack. That's perfect. He would be definitely the one we want to take it. And I think this Goku can actually super twice in a turn. Whether or not we actually see that, I don't know. But definitely, I think he can. He also has a dodge chance. Okay, so let's put him in front once again. Let's grab that. Let's actually try to save some key spheres for Int Cell. That way we can try to get his 18 key next turn. Alright, perfect. Once again, this Frieza taking the super attack. That definitely works in our favor. Alright, perfect. Can we actually finish him with 3rd form Frieza here? We might. Yeah, awesome. Alright, so we take him out with our Extreme Int team. Very, very nice. So you guys can kind of see the pattern here. Just make sure you use type effective with the opposite class. So if you're facing super, use Extreme. If you're facing Extreme, use Super, right? So we have Extreme AGL, so we are actually going to use a fun team, right? We're going to go Super Tech and then sort by movie heroes. And we're going to have some fun, okay? Because this is a fun team to use. And this Piccolo, like the Cell, also has a lot of craziness going on.
It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Alright, so let's see. Let's keep these two together. Or actually, you know what? No, let's do that number. Put them in front. Let's grab that. They'll pick up the additionals. There's a lot of attacks there in the last slot, so I'd rather just have the Gogeta there who can guard. That's definitely the smarter play there. The God's going to get their 24 key, which means they're effective against all types, but it doesn't matter because he is a AGL type. Right? Ooh, wow, that's a pretty number. And then here is the second attack. Yeah, so like the Cell, I'm pretty sure this guy can heal, and he also has some crazy defense. So you definitely want to make sure. Look at that. That normal only did 100k or 100 damage. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting super attacks and you're getting crits in order to break through his defense. All right. If I think. I'm pretty sure Omega Shenron this time around is AGL typing, right? Because that's what Invisible Man was. Usually, usually he's the same typing as the first unit. Yeah, totally a good thing we put Gogeta there. Yeah, oh, he can heal. Yep, I was right. Alright, so let's see. Let's put... No, but, I mean, he's not going to have his damage reduction because this is not a movie boss, so we'll keep him slot 2. And then we'll pick up those with the Krillin, and pretty sure between these two we're going to take him out. And, of course, Super Attack. 3 Super Attack, but I don't think it matters. Gohan should finish him off right here. Oh, wow, he didn't. That's surprising. Alrighty, excellent. Alright, so now on to the final fight against the Omega Shenron. Oh, he was int typing. Okay. Huh. For some reason I thought it was AGL. So, once again, you can see here, Omega, he's int. He reduces damage received. He grants immunity to being stunned. He can't be sealed. He disables your attack and defense reduction. And he has the ability to lock our characters. So, since he's Fizz, we could go our Super Fizz. Or we could have some fun, since this is the final fight. Let's go ahead and let's use our GT Heroes team. So let's do this. Let's do this. And this. The only thing we have to worry about here is that Tech Gogeta. But otherwise, we should be fine. Alright, especially since we got these guys turn 1. And as long as they aren't the ones that locked, we can put them in slot 1. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. So we're just going to finish this right away then. Alright. Let's do that number. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to fall. I feel like it'll fall better this way. Yeah, perfect. And now Gogeta gets his super attack. Alright. So the Super Saiyan 4s aren't quite getting what we want, but at least they're the ones to take the super attack. They're type advantage. They are guarding this turn. Still a lot of damage, but, I mean, I suppose one of our other Super Saiyan 4s probably could have dodged it, but, I mean, I didn't want to risk that. Nice. And unfortunately, we don't pick up our additional, but that's okay. Alright, now, AGL Goku. I do have him easy aid here, so let's see how he does, only picking up his 12 key. Still a bit. No additional. That's okay. Alright, now Gogeta. You have me a bit worried. Maybe I shouldn't have brought you along. Oh, okay, we're fine. Oh boy. And of course he's the one that's locked. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep GT Goku on. Let's do that number. Is that the best we can do? Looks like it. Okay. Alright, so we just have to pray that none of those are super... Never mind. Okay. So this is how we're going to do things this time, Omega. I see how it is. Wow. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, so you can see why he can be a bit of a pain because of that character locking. Okay. So let's try our Super Fizz team then. Okay, so what did we run? Kamehameha and this one, right? Alright, and then let's go here. Boop, 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 and then the Gohan. or the Goku. Perfect. Alright, so let's see how this team does. Probably not as well as the Super Saiyan 4s could have done, but you definitely see why it's a pain in the butt with his ability to lock characters in place. But you didn't lock this guy, which means you're about to be in a world of hurt. Alright, we got literally the best Fizz TUR in the game right now. So hopefully we can get a couple additionals and whittle down his health here. Nice. There's one normal. Can we get the second super? No. We get another. Yeah. Ah, that's alright. I'll take it. Yeah, but of course here, where we have a bunch of Fizz types, none of the attacks are in slot 1, right? Unlike when we get GT Vegeta on rotation, then he's locked in slot 1 with every single super attack. Can we get the dodge? No. Medium chance. Not happening, bro. Yeah. I didn't think so. Oh, wow. That actually is a lot from him. I was not expecting that. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. I don't want to have the boys on here. Alright, let's do that number. Let's do that number. And then let's pick up that with the Zeno Goku. So he's not supporting anybody on this rotation anyway, so we want to get him over there with the other Goku. Nice. Good job, boys. Alright, so there you have it. There is Omega Shenron cleared in Battlefield. We kind of had a little screw up with our GT Heroes team because our Gogeta got demolished. So this is the battle history. We managed to clear it with all of our teams. We only had 2 instances where we failed and we had to use another team. So that's why you always want to carry sort of a backup team, whether it's a backup typing, so another Fizz typing like Super and Extreme. That's why you want to bring both. Or a backup sort of powerful team that you know can clear despite the type disadvantaged on a unit or 2. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this guide helps you with the team building. Hopefully it helps you see how to take on each of the events. We're going to go ahead and collect up all of our nice rewards here for clearing it the first round. So if this video helped you, make sure you hit that like button. If you stuck with me till the end, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, if nothing else, thanks for watching and aloha.